Hi children, welcome back to our EVS class. So for the last 2 weeks we were seeing the chapter Fertile Plains of North India. Okay. So in the last class we saw what are the divisions of Northern Plain. So the Northern Plain is divided into how many types? Yes, 3 types. They are Satluj Basin, Ganga Basin and Brahmaputra Basin. Okay. So today we are going to see some places in the Northern Plain. So what are the places there? How about the people of the Northern Plain and the regions present? Okay. So shall we start? Okay. So now first we are going to see about places in Northern Plain. Okay. So mainly you have 3 basins. What are the 3 basins? Satluj Basin, Ganga Basin, Brahmaputra Basin. Okay. So first we are going to see about Satluj Basin. So which are the places located in Satluj Basin? Punjab and Haryana. Which are the 2 places, children? Punjab and Haryana. Okay. So Punjab and Haryana are located in Satluj Basin. Okay. Here the plain is very fertile. So the Satluj Basin, the plains are very fertile. And which is the crop grown there? Wheat. Which crop is grown there? Wheat. WHEAT. Okay. What are the other crops that you can see there? Rice, pulses, cotton, sugarcane and oil seeds. Okay. I'll repeat it. Which are the other crops? Wheat is the main crop. Apart from wheat, they have rice, pulses, cotton, sugarcane and oil seeds. Okay. Now, which are some famous cities there? Amritsar. Okay. Famous cities are Amritsar, Jalandhar, Chandigarh, Ambala and Ludhiana. I'll repeat it. Amritsar, Jalandhar, Chandigarh, Ambala and Ludhiana are the famous cities of this region. Is it clear? So this is about your Satluj Basin. Which are the places, what is the main crop and which are the famous cities. Okay. So what is the next one? Yes, it is the Ganga Basin. What is the second one? The Ganga Basin. Okay. So which are the places? Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Bihar, West Bengal and parts of Madhya Pradesh. Okay, which are the places? Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Bihar, West Bengal and parts of Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So what are the major crops they cultivate? Rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses, oil seeds and jute. Okay, it is similar to your crops of Satluj Basin only. What are they? Rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses, oil seeds and jute. Okay. Now which are the most important cities? Delhi, Agra, Varanasi, Haridwar, Meerut, Lucknow, Patna and Kolkata. Miss will repeat it once again. Okay. Repeat with me. Delhi, Agra, Varanasi, Haridwar, Meerut, Lucknow, Patna and Kolkata. Okay. So apart from this, they are all cities on the river basin. 2 other tourist. Now what are the important tourist centers present in Ganga Basin? Okay, tourist center, that is where you people visit for your holidays. Okay, so 2 tourist centers are there. What are they? Rajgir and Bodh Gaya. What are the 2 places? Rajgir and Bodh Gaya are the famous tourist centers. Okay, you can underline it. Which are the 2 places? Rajgir and Bodh Gaya. Clear? Now we are going to see about the third one, which is called your Brahmaputra Basin. What is it called? Brahmaputra Basin. Okay. So which are the cities? Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya. Okay. So Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya are the states through which river Brahmaputra flows. Okay. So this area is surrounded by what? Hills. Okay. So this area is surrounded by hills. So the population is less. People living there is less because of hills. Okay. So what are the crops? Tea cultivation and terrace farming are dominant in Brahmaputra Valley. So what is it? Tea cultivation and terrace farming. So here growing crops on the long narrow terraces cut along the slopes of the mountain is called terrace farming. It is very important. What is terrace farming? What is it? What is terrace farming? So growing crops, okay? Growing crops on the long narrow terraces. So you're growing crops where? On long narrow terraces. Okay, so these terraces are cut along the slope of mountain. Okay, so they are called terrace farming. Okay, so in this type of farming, rainwater gets drained. Okay, rainwater gets drained, but the soil stays moist throughout. Rainwater will get drained, but the soil will be moist or wet. Okay, rice and jute are also grown here. So apart from tea, what is the other crop? Rice and jute. Okay. So which are the major cities? Dibrugarh, Digboi, Guwahati, Shillong. Okay. Dibrugarh, Dibgoi, Guwahati and Shillong are the major cities. Is it clear? Okay. So now we shall see about the people of Northern Plain. Okay. So in this picture you can see people of different costume, different style, different culture. Okay. So we are going to see how the people of Northern Plain lives. Okay. So most people living in this area are farmers. What are they? Most of the people are farmers as the soil is very fertile. Okay. So very fertile soil is very suitable for agriculture. So the people living there are farmers. Because of favorable climatic condition, irrigation is possible. Irrigation is possible. Some people work in which all industries? Sugar, cotton, jute, textile, paper, leather, fertilizer and chemical industry. Okay. So which are the industries where the people are engaged? Sugar industry, cotton, jute, textile, paper, leather, fertilizer and chemical industries. Okay. So many people are also good artisans and their handcrafts made of wood, metal and clay are very famous. Okay. So there are artisans and people who are making handcrafts with what? Wood, metal and clay. Is it clear till that? Okay. So now what is their dress? What do they wear? In general, what do men wear? Dhoti, kurta, waistcoat and turban. Okay, so what do men wear? Dhoti, kurta, waistcoat and turban. So coming to women, they wear salwar kameez or sari and blouse in different styles. Okay, so you can see sari and blouse wearing in different styles. Okay, in big cities, people also wear trousers, shirts, suits, etc. Women too wear these along with other western dresses. Okay. So now what is the importance of the region? Okay. So this is the final topic of your lesson. What is it? What is the importance of the region? So what is the first important? It supports large population. As we told, it is a fertile land and agriculture is the main occupation. More people are living there. Isn't it, children? So it supports large population. Okay. Second, major perennial rivers and their tributaries are useful for irrigation, hydroelectric power generation, fishing and inland navigation. So main or major perennial rivers are present. Okay. So throughout the year, you get water. So you can use for irrigation, for getting electricity, fishing and inland navigation. What is the third point? The alluvial soil. We know the rivers bring what soil? Alluvial soil. So it is suitable for agriculture. So the agriculture products are used as raw material for industry. Isn't it? So when we cultivate cotton, we grow cotton plant, we take cotton, okay, and we send it to the factory for making pillows, beds, and other things, okay. Now the final one, the flat land helps in laying of road and railways without any difficulty. Okay, so the land is flat, so it helps in making road and railways. Okay, so the northern fertile plain of our country is a gift of nature, isn't it? It is our responsibility to prevent pollution of perennial rivers, as these rivers make the region very fertile and productive. So what is your role, children? Yes, to prevent pollution, okay, and save the environment. Okay, so with this your chapter is over. Thank you. Take care, be safe and be happy.